Over time in my watch collecting journey, I've really grown to love a good GMT, and this unique series of GMTs from Graham is unlike anything I've seen before. Welcome back to the channel for Right Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. We really like to support and show off some brands that are a little bit less well known in the watch collecting community, and one of those for our shop is Graham. These three watches that we're going to take a closer look at today are really beautiful and impressive in a horological standpoint. Before we dig into all of their details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos. These watches have a 44mm diameter with a 51.7mm lug-to-lug distance, 13.7mm of thickness on these, and they're powered by the Graham G1725 automatic GMT movement. These three beautiful watches carry some serious Graham DNA in their design and overall look, but they do lack that signature trigger pull on the left side, primarily because these are GMT watches, not chronographs. We got three different versions into our store. This one with somewhat of a dark gray dial and a black bezel surround. This next one has a blue and a brown mixture with nice yellow accents and still has that dark black 24-hour bezel insert. And the third, which has a beautiful icy blue dial. These watches have an attractive overall appearance and lack some of the distinction that might come from a typical Graham timepiece with that huge chrono trigger on the left. I've heard that for some, that can be a deterring feature, so if you like Graham timepieces or have been wanting to explore the brand, this might be a great entryway for you. Graham has a really cool history with some of its watchmaking taking place by George Graham all the way back to 1695. At the time the brand and the watchmaking took place in London. Since that time it had went dormant for a period, and it's been revived in modern times in the heart of Swiss watchmaking in Le Chaux de France. This version is a limited edition of 100 pieces, with the other two versions, including this beautiful icy blue, being standard production models. Each model features a sapphire crystal and 100 meters of water resistance, in addition to that GMT function. In my opinion, the unique operation of the GMT function on this watch is what makes this most interesting, and I'll demonstrate that for you here shortly. Getting a bit more hands-on, you can feel the quality of the timepiece as you always can with a Graham. The bezel is a unidirectional bezel, which has a 24-hour marking on it for use with that GMT. It's got a great click, it's very satisfying, and you can tell it's high quality. The leather strap on this limited edition version is a high quality one piece with that pilot inspiration. You can see that the buckle is held between a riveted strap with leather on either side. This was originally made so that it wouldn't fall off a pilot's wrist. I think this is a really fun callback to their pilot watch heritage, especially with this one being a little bit less obvious as a pilot's watch. This model and the others do have a wonderful see-through case back, which you can take a look at this amazing Graham modified movement. I really like that Graham took what would have been otherwise a very familiar automatic GMT and gave it beautiful decoration and updated its functionality. The movement is a true GMT movement, meaning that the hour hand operates independently of the GMT and the minute hand. This is done by operating the Monopusher on the left side of the case. Such a cool effect. The time can still be set in standard fashion and the movement can be hacked by pulling out the crown like you would on a standard watch, but I think that GMT being moved with the button is really interesting. I'm certain they are not the only ones to do this, but it's definitely unique in the field and I really enjoy it. The watch is also very impressive from a lume standpoint. The numerals and hands are very bright and easy to read in low light or darkness conditions. This 44mm beauty looks right at home on my 8-inch wrist, with plenty of room to spare on either end of the lugs. At under 52mm, the lug-to-lug distance is quite manageable for this size of watch. Just like their Chronofighter timepieces, this one is very easy to operate even when on the wrist. I think that's a really unique and fun calling card from the brand, and love that they put that into operation here on this GMT. This limited edition version is under 6,000 US dollars, about 5,700, and the standards are 5,250. I think this is good value for money, especially when you consider the quality, the history, and the uniqueness of these timepieces. If you're looking for something unique to spice up your collection, this might be it. These three GMT watches are absolutely terrific, and we're very excited to have them in our shop. If you'd like to purchase one of these watches or any of our others, please visit us online at righttime.com or give us a call. We're always happy to help. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.